is Lisa Clark, and you are watching Chipmunk Part 5. Now you're going to see me with a real struggle here. I think I just could not get out of my own way. I had like a block with these little fingers on this dude. You're going to see me struggle big time. I almost regret not putting the acorn in his hands, so I did not have to draw his little teeny fingers. So yeah, I struggle. But even through all the struggling, it's a learning moment. It's a teachable moment. First of all, I taught myself, and I'm hoping I'm helping y'all. Don't get in your own way. Draw what you see, not what you know. And I know that. I've given that advice like 1,000 times. And I just, for some reason, I'm horrible at taking my own advice. So, yeah, I'm struggling. I'm trying to get that color I'm looking for, and that's not it. Placement, that's not it. But again, teachable moment. You're going to see when you mess up with pastels, especially on UArt paper like I'm using here, it is very forgiving. You can, and I do, start over with these fingers, because obviously, look at that. That looks like Freddy Krueger. His little, his fingers are way too big, and I know that as I'm doing this, I know that they're way too big, in comparison to his little hand on the bottom there. So I know this, so I'm going to try to thin them out, which I'm able to do. See how I can go right over that pastel? Isn't that great? I mean, to me, pastels are just so forgiving. And if you have the right paper, the paper's forgiving. In other words, you can put so many layers, as I obviously am doing here with these horribly drawn fingers of this little chipmunk. But yeah, you're going to see, like, I decide, oh, that finger is way too far over, and so is the other one underneath that one. And I'm going to be able to make that disappear really quick here. I'm sorry, I'm struggling with some dental issues right now, so my speech is a little bit hindered. So forgive that for me, please. But yeah, I took a Tylenol before I did this voiceover so I could actually move my mouth and speak a little bit better. So, but anyway, back to the chipmunk. Yeah. It's like there's parts that I'm okay with, but then overall, it's just so not right. I'm not loving it. It's just messing it up. My eyes go right to these horribly drawn hands of this chipmunk. Yeah, poor dude. Hope he forgives me for messing his little fingers up. Anyway, you can see there, I've already kind of shortened that one. You can't even tell that it was way further over to the left, and now it's shorter. So I'm really just trying desperately. I overthought the little toenails, fingernails on him. They don't have to be that prevalent. So there I am going, nope, I don't want it to be that prevalent. But see how I can blend right over the, oops, I messed that up thing? Yeah, that's awesome. That's handy for people who are just starting out, I'm not super familiar with pastel pencils, Carbothello pencils. I like them, don't get me wrong. I'm just not super, super knowledgeable on them. But again, I've said this before, that's what my channel's about, like learning. We've all seen the perfect drawings. We've all seen the YouTube channels where the artist is just like, oh, this is perfect. And it's beautiful. But what about us beginners who are just trying to, branch out to pastels or branch out to pan pastels or whatever, branching out with new mediums? Let's learn. Let's teach each other. Let's share experiences. And please feel free. Leave a comment if you have a suggestion or a tip, or, Lisa, try this, or Lisa, you're overthinking this, which I do all the time. Yeah, that's what this channel is about. It's sharing. It's helping encourage other artists, help each other, help me. Um, I'm just struggling with this poor little hand. But I don't give up. That's the big part. You just don't give up. Here I realized, okay, maybe if I put some shadowing under here, it will make more sense. And I won't be so discouraged with what it's looking like. So I've said this before. If you want something to be dark, put light colors next to it, and vice versa. If you want something to be super light, put a dark color next to it. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Just kind of do a little bit of both, a little bit of, I think this is a graphite pencil here. And I chose the graphite, which normally doesn't play well with pastels. But I'm trying to decide if I want to keep detailing these fingers or do I want them to be a little more out of focus? So that's what I'm struggling. The struggle is real, y'all. It is so real. Um, yeah. So basically, I'm just kind of playing with this, like what makes sense, what doesn't make sense. Where did I miss the shadowing? And since his hands aren't exactly drawn the way the reference photo is, which was my choice, it's making it a struggle more because I have made that decision to place that bottom hand in a different position. So now I'm fighting myself because it's like, okay, but now that really changes the placement of the top hand. But oh, so anyway, yeah, that's how it ended up. That's where I left it. And then I decided when I place it in the matting, oh, his bottom part just doesn't show. The acorn doesn't show. And now I'm just even more frustrated. But hey, live and learn. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.